ముందు అనుకునే ప్రకారం అయితే గడ్కరీ గారితో ఒక భారీ బహిరంగ సభ పెట్టాలనుకున్నాం. కాకపోతే ఆయన మననే మహారాష్ట్ర ఎలక్షన్స్ వద్ద తిరిగి ఆ ఎండలో ఉండడం వల్ల కొద్దిగా ఆయనకి డాక్టర్ల అడ్వైజు ఇండోర్ మీటింగ్సే పెట్టుకోండి మీకు ఆరోగ్య కారణాల వల్ల అంటే ఈ కార్యక్రమం పెట్టుకోవాల్సి వచ్చింది. లేకుంటే కన్నా ఈజ్ ఏ డైనమిక్ మినిస్టర్. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏదన్నా ఆయన కలవాలని అపాయింట్మెంట్ అడిగితే జనరల్గా రమ్మని చెప్పడు. ఆయన నీ ఇష్యూస్ ఏంటో ముందు పంపించమంటాడు. దానికి సంబంధించిన అధికారులందరినీ రమ్మని ఆన్ ది స్పాట్ అక్కడే ఇది అవుతుందా కాదా వాళ్ళు కూడా ఆఫీసర్లు మీరు పాజిటివ్గా థింక్ చేయండి. వాళ్ళు పబ్లిక్లో తిరిగే లీడర్లు, వాళ్ళు పబ్లిక్లో ఊరికే రారు. ఈ సమస్య మనం ఏ విధంగా పాజిటివ్గా తీసుకోవాలని ప్రతి ఒక్క సబ్జెక్ట్లో తీసుకొని ఈరోజు భారతదేశంలో ఇంత శరవేగంగా రోడ్స్ డెవలప్ అవుతున్నాయంటే దానికి కారకుడు, దానికి సృష్టికర్త కూడా ఆయన. నేను చూశాను, దాదాపు 12 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి నేను రాజ్యసభలో ఉన్నాను. రాజ్యసభలో కానీ లోక్సభలో కానీ ఏ మెంబర్ కూడా రూలింగ్ పార్టీ వాళ్ళు కానీ అపోజిషన్ పార్టీ వాళ్ళు కానీ ఒక క్వశ్చన్ వేస్తే ఆయన ఏది పేపర్లు చూసి లేకుంటే అన్నీ తిరిగేయడము, ముందే ప్రిపేర్ కావడం. సబ్జెక్ట్ వైజ్ తరో మినిస్టర్ నంబర్ 1 ర్యాంక్ విల్ గో టు నితిన్ గడ్కరీ సార్. ఈరోజు మీరు భారతదేశంలో ఇన్ని వేల కిలోమీటర్లు జరుగుతున్నాయంటే అది మొత్తం దానికన్నా మాస్టర్ ప్లాన్ ఆయనే. అలాగే ఎలమంచిలి పెందుర్తి మొత్తం ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఏరియా, ఆ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఏరియాలో కూడా స్టేట్ రోడ్స్ ఉన్న దానివల్ల ఆ స్టేట్ రోడ్స్ చాలా బ్యాడ్ కండిషన్లో ఉన్నాయి సార్. ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ఇన్ దిస్ పార్లమెంటరీ కాన్స్టిట్యున్సీ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 7 assembly segments, 4 assembly segments highway is touching. This in 4 this Pendurthi constituency and Elementary, it is heavy industrial zone. In industrial zone, state roads are there. That roads are very, very, very bad conditions, sir. I will send all the videos to you after this election over. And other 3 constituencies also bad road conditions. Suppose we have to travel in state highway 30 minutes. Now it is taking 1.5 hours. In 1.5 hours means you can see how much diesel consumption is waste and how much vehicle repair is there, and pollution also, heavy dust. My request, these 3 conditions also, these 3 constituencies also, we will give the proposal to you to connect the Aruku, Paikrawapet, Madugula, Chodavaram, Aruku, like that it will go to Kotsavan, sir, that a new proposed route, sir. It is a dedicated corridor will be like that. I will give the proposal. We will be very, very happy. I am giving promise on behalf of tourism. నేను ఈ ప్రపోజల్ తీసుకొని సార్ దగ్గరికి రేపు ఎలక్షన్ అయిపోతానే తప్పకుండా ఈ పార్లమెంట్ ఒక మోడల్లో, ఎందుకంటే మనకు హైవేస్ రోడ్లు బాగా వస్తే ఆ చుట్టుపక్క పొలాలకు విలువ వస్తుంది. ఆ విలువ వస్తే మనకు అక్కడ రైతులకే బాగుపడతారు. అదొకటి, ప్రయాణం కూడా చాలా సులభంగా ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఉండే రోడ్ల కండిషన్ చూస్తే జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి ప్రభుత్వంలో ఇంతవరకు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో నేషనల్ హైవేస్ తప్పితే there is no 1 kilometer also state highways has been developed. World Bank has given the loan, only matching grant has to give the state. మన విశాఖపట్నం నుంచి తమిళనాడు చెన్నై వరకు కూడా ఒక వాటర్ వేస్ అంటే పడవల్లో ప్రయాణం చేసేది కూడా ప్లాన్ చేశారు. రాబోయే గవర్నమెంట్లో అది కూడా జరుగుతుంది. ఈజ్ ఏ విజనరీ లీడర్. అందుకని ఆయన ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి మనకు అనకాపల్లిలో ఈ సౌకర్యాలన్నీ కూడా కల్పించవలసింది కోరుతున్నాను. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ గవర్నమెంట్లో అయితే ఒక రోడ్డు కూడా చేయలేదు. ఎన్ని వీలైతే అన్ని నేషనల్ హైవేస్ కింద తీసుకొని మీరు రోడ్డు డెవలప్ చేయాల్సిందిగా కోరుతూ ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన ప్రతి ఒక్కరు ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను.
Strong political will, appropriate leadership with a vision, we can make our country economically strong. And if there is a strong political will, then there is no problem. I remember at the time in 95-2000 I was minister in Maharashtra in Mumbai. I got appointed to construct first express highway of the country, Mumbai-Pune express highway. At that time only 5 crore rupees with me. I reject the tender of Dhirubhai Ambani was there at that time for Reliance, and there was a lot of controversy. And when I was in Pune, some journalists asked me, what will time you that tender from Reliance was for 3600 crores. At that time, I am talking about 96, 97, present cost, it may come more than 40,000 crores. So at that time, the journalist asked me, how much money you have? I just tell them, honestly, oh, I got only 5 crore rupees. How much time you will have to complete this project? Say 2 years. At the time when I reject the proposal from Reliance that costing 3,600 crore, and the journalist laughs me, and they say, how it can be possible? What you are expecting from us? Any leader can talk anything and you are supposed that we can write on that. What you have by which you can give the confidence that you can make this road? I say them that if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee and research group. Great thing for the country, that dream of our Prime Minister to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. We want to make the economy of $5 trillion. We want to make Indian economy the third largest economy in the world. I am just giving you the example of my department. I am handling automobile industry department. At the time I had taken a charge as a minister, the total turnover of the Indian automobile industry was 7 lakh crore. And just now, our number was 7th. And now what is the situation? Now our number is 3rd. And total volume of the business industry is coming to 12.5 lakh crore. And just 6 months before, we surpassed Japan. And now our number is 3rd in the world. And I am giving the target to the automobile industry that we have to make our automobile India as an automobile manufacturing hub number 1 in the world is in 5 years. And I am confident that this can be possible. Why the water shortage problem? If you can cooperate with us, that we can resolve the problem and we can give more water to the farmers. But unfortunately, there was no positive response. And exactly the policy which we want to implement, where we have a mission that how we are going to make a socio-economic transformation, how we can going to create more productivity, how we are going to create more processing industries, and water, power, transport and communication. Without that, we cannot make progress. I don't want to discuss about the roads, because you are all saying we are spending 3 lakhs crore in Andhra Pradesh for making roads. We are making the big highway of 40,000 crore from Visakhapatnam to Raipur. Then we are making one green highway from Rajamundry to Vijayanagaram. There are a lot of forest problems we are facing. Lot of economic corridor also we are making from Vijayawada to Bangalore. Now we have completed the project between now, within 3 months it will be completed from Chennai to Bangalore. Presently it takes 7 hours, but coming January it will be within 2 hours. And my dream was, in particularly when I was student, I was talking about Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Now I am telling you the example. You know Manali. After Manali to Rohtang Pass, it will take 3.5 hours. But we have just constructed a big tunnel named as Atal Tunnel, and now it is possible with only 8 minutes, not 3 hours. And coming to Atal Tunnel, in the mainstream of Himalaya, we are making 8 tunnels and roads coming to Ladakh and Leh. After that, Ladakh, Leh coming to Srinagar, between there is a Jojila tunnel, which is the biggest tunnel in the Asia, 11.6 kilometers, near Kargil. You remember the Kargil where the war was there between Pakistan and India. And now the 70 to 80% work is completed. And after this tunnel, We will come to Chedmore, it is also completed. Then coming to Srinagar. And Srinagar to Jammu, we are already making 18 tunnels, out of which 17 are completed, and next month the 18th tunnel will be completed, so you can come up to the Jammu. But before Jammu, the Katra is there. So we are making the express highway, green express highway. Green means new, not old alignment. It's start from Katra to Delhi through Amritsar. From Delhi to Amritsar 4 hours, Delhi to Katra 6 hours, and Delhi to Srinagar 8 hours. Presently it takes 18 hours now. And coming to Delhi, there is Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway. And this Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway, presently it takes 42 hours for the car from Mumbai to Delhi. But from next January, we will complete this project Delhi to Mumbai up to JNPT port. So it will be within 12 hours. And the MLA candidate is Ramesh Babu, he is also here. He is from the Alliance Party. And we are committed for the progress and development. We are committed for the development of our country. We are committed for creating jobs. We are committed for changing the scenario in the rural, agriculture and tribal area by increasing irrigation facilities, agro-processing industries and creating jobs into the rural area. But this is the policy which is going to create jobs into the country, going to increase our export, going to reduce our imports and create 100% economic viability for agriculture, rural and tribal area. We need to develop education, health sector also, and we need to help to the poor people. I again request you from my core of my heart that this is not only election related with the future of Ramesh or all these people. This is the election which is going to decide your future. I will request you, your awareness, your positivity, your support for making new India, your support for transformation of socio-economic transformation of our country, your support for welfare of poor people, those who are socially, economically, educationally backward. This is the appropriate time that we need your support for that. Once again, I will request all of you to elect NDA candidates from this area, and it's really I am happy that I am here to making canvassing for Sri CM Ramesh Garu, who is my friend in the parliament, having good relationship from last many years. I am giving my all best wishes to him from core of my heart. At the same time, I am also giving my best wishes to Ramesh Garuji, and I am confident that 100% with your support, again in Andhra Pradesh, we will have an NDA government, and in the center also, the new government under leadership of Modi ji. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Bharat Mata ki. Bharat Mata ki. Bharat Mata ki.